All right. All right. Hello, everybody. For those of you who were just joining us on this recording, no, we did not start late. It is like 7:59. We started at 7 o'clock, but we had some pre-training with our payment processing, our credit card processing company, and our merchant account. And those recordings are none of you all's business. So those are for our employees and branch owners and member specialists. So that's only something that's privy to them. But for the rest of you who are viewing this on either YouTube or Facebook or whatever the case may be, if you're pulling this up, this is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers and Assurance USA. And today is Q&A. We're gonna start a little late. Got about 4 to 5 minutes for Q&A. So let's go into our Q&A. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Good.
All right.
Good.
All right. All right. Did everybody enjoy that first hour?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty informative.
Great, 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 great. You know, we're trying to put things in place so that we can bring this great business of ours to the rest of the industry. So we want to be able to not only bring this to the industry, but we also want to be able to have it to work, you know, smoothly and, you know, as seamlessly and as seamlessly as possible. And having these type of tools and resources, type of thing that's going to make us a great company. Don't forget, Saturday I'm trying to get the CNTMS on so that they can go over how to use their product, and I'm going to be able to add all of you all onto the CNTMS as well. So, but yeah, I like that. I like the idea of having or being able to give all of you all your own username and passwords, because that's going to enable you all, each branch, to have a secure login so that everybody won't be looking at what each branch is doing. Now at corporate, we'll be able to see what each branch is doing individually and collectively, but the idea that each branch will have its own login, that is great. Then under each branch, we can also create logins for the member specialists, so that the branches will know what member specialist is doing what. This is going to do great for our accounting. It's going to do great for us to keep up on who should be paid what compensations and whatnot. So this is going to be great, absolutely great. All right, Q&A. Go, who's up first?
I have a question.
Sure.
I'm just curious as far as the launch of this, and then how are the member specialists going to be chosen or whatever for each?
Okay. First question, the launch, that's kind of fluent right now because I'm still waiting on all of the people who have said they want a chapter to send all the information in. Okay. I know. And I'm gonna cut that off. I'm not gonna let that drag on. I'm gonna cut that off probably by the end of next week. So they've got about it, they've got the rest of this week and next week. Get that in. Whoever doesn't have it in by then that state that's left up open is gonna become a corporate state. Okay, and then by next week, we will start letting the member specialists, we open it up for the member specialists in each state to contact their branch owners or their chapter owners and get situated with them so they'll know who you all are. And by what we did today with the merchant account, then we'll be able to have you all to go in and create your own logins to the merchant account. And then by the time we finish up training with all of that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we should be launched within the next, hopefully as early as within the next 2 weeks, but probably it's going to be more like the next 3 weeks, maybe even 4. We can't rush something like this. That's just, that goes without saying. We want to be able to do this right. The only thing worse than not launching at all is launching before you're ready. You all agree with that?
Right.
Okay.
How can you check?
Yeah, because because we definitely don't want to jump out there and it seem like we don't know what we are doing. Okay, so we want to make sure that we have everything in place, all the tools, all the resources, all the tech, everything that we need. And that's what we're doing now. We get part of that today. We introduce you all to one of the most vital parts that's going to make all this work, and that's the immersion account. The CNTMS is going to be another one. Having someone come in on Saturday, hopefully, to bring y'all up to speed on that. Then we can start adding you all into the CNTMS account. So this weekend, we're looking to accomplish two things. Get you all set up with your immersion account logins and get you all set up with your CNTMS logins. So you all will have both your authorized.net stuff and you will have your CN TMS stuff. So once we have that, then it's pretty much on us launching when we are ready, when you all have been, when you're familiar with how to pitch it, you're familiar with how to greet people, you're familiar with how to work them from an inquiry about what this is to closing them and getting them signed on as a owner operator to our dispatch service. All right, so that's really is the basis of it. Okay, you all know how to dispatch, and you've been training on dispatch, since forever. You got the how to. Well, that's why you got the how to dispatch series in the back. Okay,
I'm learning.
You will know. Even the new people that come on, this is one of the reasons why why it worked out the way it did. Now I know it seems like I was able to foresee all of this when I created a bunch of stuff. But I'll be honest, I didn't foresee everything. I hoped that certain things would come to pass. And in doing that, I've tried to put stuff in the tools and resources area that prepares us for growth. Okay, so don't think for 1 minute, though it would be nice to think that I was had that type of insight, but I really didn't. All I was trying to do is when I created all of this was create something that would allow you all to experience growth. Now, at the same time, I was creating something that would allow us as a collective unit to experience growth. Okay, and you all can see how that's starting to work out, because this right here, this series directly is a direct what's the word I'm looking for? It is a direct influencer of what we do here, right? Because you all need to know how to, you need to know the steps of dispatch. So by bringing this here and then later on coming up with the Assurance USA and then having that all to mesh and work together, it seems like a stroke of genius, but I'm not that smart. Okay, all I wanted to do was create something that would allow us, that would aid us in our growth. Okay, you all in your growth individually, and my growth and our growth collectively. And in creating stuff like that, it works out to our benefit. Did I explain that correctly? Or did I explain it enough so everybody understood it? Sometimes I ramble, but there it is. But to answer your question and to surmise the answer to your question is, we're hoping to have all this ready and launch within the next 4 weeks. Okay. We're also hoping to have everything you all need in place and things of that nature. So probably by next weekend, the member specialist should be ready to contact the branch owners, or the branch owners should be ready to welcome the member specialist in, and we can go ahead and get that solidified and get you all's member specialists. I'm going to be working on the commission agreements for everybody, for both the branches and for the member specialists. So those commission agreements will go out. You all kind of already know how the commission structure is, but we're going to actually have you all to sign your compensation agreement forms. Okay, and we have and I'm working with Rocket Lawyer to get those done and I'm gonna try to get those done by next weekend. So we'll have those out to everyone, and you all can sign them, and we could launch within the next 4 weeks. Sound like a plan?
Yes.
All right.
How do we check to make sure that the prospective chapter owner's information is sent in? I know I sent it in several times, but I didn't get any confirmation.
It's just I sent emails back the last time. I'm gonna be sending a set of emails out again. So check your emails, okay? Please check your emails. See what we got so far. I haven't checked this in the last day or so because I've been working on other stuff. Valerie McGill sent you a message. That's something. I know who that is. She keeps getting locked out of her account. I don't know why, but gotta get that corrected with her. You have to get back into her account one time before, and now she's got locked out again. And 99% of the time, because you're putting in something wrong in the account, or you got a part of your password. So I've got to contact her and try to get her back on track, and hopefully I can get her to write down her passwords and stuff so she can all that stuff. I still don't have, looks like a whole bunch of stuff from people who have sent like their stuff from the recliner, conference call. Nope, that's what you call it. If it's because these emails are supposed to come directly in to me, and I'm not seeing those. Seeing stuff that's coming in through you're seeing on the Wix, and that's not where those emails I'm coming in at. So that lets me know that I'm not getting these messages back. We go down here a little bit further.
Yeah, I sent it into the one that you
info. Yeah, the info at nocheapfreight.com, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one it's supposed to go into.
And I sent it in about at least a week ago.
Same thing with Kentucky.
Hold on. Okay. Am I in the wrong email? I might be in the wrong email. Info at nocheapfreight.com. There we go. Okay, now I'm in the right email. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now I'm in the right email. All right. I see some of y'all stuff now. Trademark agreement revised, Michael Dustin, more agency mentions. Okay. Here, yeah, I'm in the right email right now. Yeah, because I've gotten back, since I've checked it last, I've gotten back, looks like 1, 2, 3, concerning the, yeah, there's another one. So all these right here, looks like they're concerning what we're talking about over here. So I'm gonna go through these tomorrow and Friday, and by Friday night or Saturday morning, check your emails. I'll be sending out a revised copy of the map that will have the I guess the new people who have sent stuff in. I will be adding them to the map. I'll be calling some of you tomorrow and Friday to clarify what it is you're wanting, and if you're choosing a state that's already taken, we'll be taking a look at other states that you can get ownership of. Okay, so expect some calls either tomorrow or Friday, and expect an email to come out to all of y'all with the revised map, the updated map, and then after next week, that's going to be it. Who hasn't either claimed a state or hasn't updated your ownership of a state or haven't verified your ownership of a state, those states that are left over, corporate is going to assume control of those states. Okay, those are going to be corporate ran states. Now, that is going to hurt us a little bit on our branding our efforts to brand nationally with all of the truck stops and putting stuff on the side of the trailers and things, because ideally I would have liked to have had at least 25 states covered. That would have given us enough in funding to launch the type of branding that we want. We may have to go into a limited branding. We may have to do, just the stuff at the truck stop instead of trying to put the stuff on trailers. We may have to try to do just the stuff on the side of trailers instead of putting them at the truck stop. I am more leaning towards, if I had to do one or the other because of cost, I would be more leaning towards the truck stop than I would be leaning towards the trailers. Okay, because the truck stops is where owner operators go. And you have more owner operators that spend time at truck stops than anything else. The trailers, having stuff on the side of trailers was kind of a, kind of like a 1-2 punch. Bam, kind of like that. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that at the truck stop. And it also would be an announcement to the rest of the world, because regular four-wheelers driving in cars, they would see it. And then someone who may be looking at it, what is that? I'll go to nocheapfreight.com, that type of thing. So, I'm thinking the truck stops is what we really, really, really need to have if we are limited on our branding budget. All right.
Can the other states be purchased later from corporate?
Yeah, they can. Now, I can't guarantee that they're going to be at the same price. Can't guarantee that the what's called fees are going to be the same. We will do our best to try to keep them the same, but and the only reason why I say I can't guarantee it, because this is like anything else. You got to wait and see. You got to see how well you're doing. You got to see what's needed. We may have a bigger need for more money to put towards branding. We may have a bigger need for more money to put towards, paying our claims, depending on how well you all are doing on keeping those trucks loaded with freight that's above their subpar rate. So a lot of that is going to depend on a lot of things. Okay, this is why I say that in business nothing is guaranteed until it's done. So with that being said, we may have some instances where it could, go up a little bit. Right? So just be aware of that. Okay. All right. Next question.
Hey Kevin, last night a lady asked a question about license. And you was waiting on that for this week or so.
The lady had a question. She had a question about what now?
Turning in some license for the state that you was requiring. What was that question was about? Was that what for this particular to send to you, or what?
Turning in the licensing for the state.
Yeah, it was something that she had.
All that I can think of is that you may be referring to the trademark licensing agreement that we sent out.
Okay.
That's all that I can think of. Hold on here. That's the only thing I can think of is you may be talking about the trademark licensing agreement. If they were talking about being licensed as a dispatcher in their state or something like that, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure.
So do you need that? So do you need the trademark license this week, or was you requiring that?
Yeah. If this is what you're referring to, this is going to have to be signed at some point in time. We need to have this in and signed. This is your trademark licensing. Your trademark licensing license agreement. Okay. I'll send these back out. Now, for those of you who already sent them in, don't worry about it. But I'm going to send these back out.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna send these back out, and for those of you now, it's gonna be sent. Now y'all gonna get one if you send in a request for one. Okay, if you haven't sent a request in for one, you're not gonna get one. So make sure you go to you send it in to info@nocheapfreight.com. Send your request for the trademark license agreement. Just put out, requesting trademark license agreement, and we'll send it out to you. Okay. Don't request one if you're not if you're not seriously wanting to be a chapter or a branch owner. Okay. Don't just, I just want to look at it. No. If you're really serious about, being a chapter owner, if you've got a good portion of your chapter ownership fee, or if you're going for the $5,000 mark, you got $1,500, then yeah, request it. But if you only got $250, don't send me a request for a trademark license agreement. Okay, don't do that. Let's be real. Okay, you have to be both committed and able. A lot of people say, "Well, I'm committed, but I'm just not able." Well, you got to be both committed and able. Okay, to take advantage, of an opportunity. You got to be committed and able. So make sure you're both committed and you're able before you start just requesting stuff. Because remember, we got a lot of stuff we got to get done. And if I'm just doing stuff just to satisfy someone's curiosity, that's not cool. Okay, because then you win on other people's time when I'm trying to get stuff done to move this forward. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind. We got a lot that's got to be done. No, I'm not doing private consultations yet. Okay, I've got a lot of people that are sending in stuff for private consultation. If y'all notice, we have not confirmed any of the private consultation requests. Okay, that means you've not been charged for them. If we accept the private consultation, you will be charged for it up front. But we're not doing any private consultations right now because there's not too much at stake, too much that I've got to do that takes priority. This is priority. This takes precedence. This takes precedence over everything else. So no, I'm not doing private consultations. If you have a question about something, ask it during one of our training, courses. We meet, every Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and every Saturday. So you got plenty of time to ask about stuff, if you want to ask about stuff. But I just can't set aside, 3 whole days to do private consultations when I've got all this other stuff I've got to do. Still trying to work out the thing with the factory company, trying to get that solidified. We're this close. Just some little technical stuff we got to go over, but but we've already come up with a way to proceed without them financing the whole thing, just doing the factory. We've already come up with a way to do that. But now I've got an actual factory company that is truly, really showing some commitment that they want to do the whole thing. They're willing to break with what factory companies normally do, and they're willing to explore the idea of actually doing financing of the whole 10K. So that's worth exploring. That negotiation is worth me keeping that lines of negotiation open with that company. But even without that, we come up with a way to do it, and you all get your bonuses on the back end, $1,000 per month. You get your visuals up front and all that type of stuff. But if we can get this factory company that has really taken a bold step, because fortune favors the bold. So if we can get this factory company that has taken that bold step to break with what factory companies normally do, then that will put us, in a whole new light. Okay, so where we can have everything we want to have, right? So, give me the time to, to pull all this together, because there's a lot that's going on. So once I get all this together, then I'm going to be giving each of my corporate execs their duties as far as what they need to do.
So Calvin, if that factoring company actually steps up to the plate and actually do the financing, does the old way of structuring how we're getting the drivers going back into existence, or are we still keeping the $1,000 a month as their payment?
Well, we're going to explore that. We're going to go on this will still be pitched as a dispatch service that includes the benefits package. I think that's the best way to sell it to
Right.
the operators, because that's how they can better understand it.
Right.
We'll
Right.
still probably have the option of them. We will probably give them an option of either paying out $1,000 per month, or they can forego. They can skip right to the discounted version by having that $1,000 finance.
Got you.
And
Makes
they
sense.
just pay $633 a month to include their $433 plus a couple $100 more to pay off the finance. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if that's the case, all that does is that allows us then to be able to give you all your bonus up front on the sign up. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why that conversation is still so important.
Right.
Okay. So I'm trying to get it to, because I want you all to be able to to profit now. You know, I'm trying to make everything you want now. You know, so I would love to have it where we can pay you all your bonus up front. You know, both the member specialists and the chapter owners. Okay, so then that's going to allow you all the freedom to do more of your own branding and put money towards other things and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to make sure, and we're going to keep trying. Even if that doesn't go through with that factory company, I'm going to reach out to hedge funds and other groups that loan money. We're gonna keep seeking to make this a better product for everybody involved. Make this a better company. Okay, so we don't just create something and say, okay, I'm done. That's it. I can sit back and relax now. No, just when you create something like this, you're just getting started.
You keep on building and you keep on building and building.
Exactly. So so that's the mindset that we're that we're moving forward with. Okay. All right. Next question.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Anytime. Next question.
Yeah, Mr. Butler. Last night's video or recording, are you going to post that?
Yes, I am going to post it. Like I said, I've got a lot going on. It is going to get posted.
I understand.
I actually have about 3 that I'm going to post between tonight and tomorrow. Usually, I take my Thursdays and Fridays to catch up on all that stuff, because I don't have any meetings at nights and all that type of stuff. I normally don't have any consultations on Thursdays and Fridays. But I'm involved in all these different negotiations with different people who can add to our service and to our company. So that's what's kind of got me tied up right now. But I have more time on Thursdays and Fridays to actually sit down and do that stuff. I either, if it's not raining, I usually go outside on my deck and take my tablet and just do a bunch of updates to the website, do a bunch of stuff and add stuff in. Oh, speaking of which, I had another lady call me today on asking, do we have trucks in the area? That service is starting to pick up really, really, really nice. And that's going to serve us well. I told her to send her information along with a link to their available loads, like I did with the last lady, with the last company, but I haven't seen it yet when I was looking for it. Let me check it again. Unless she wrote down the wrong email address, so to send it over to RBBStrucking@outlook.com. And I haven't seen that. If she sent it. You all can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just checking it here to see if I can see if she sent that. I don't see anything. Qualified says no, that's something else. Yeah, so we got a lot of square people who signs up. Square. Yeah, enrollment has been like crazy. We got a lot of new people who have joined. In case you all haven't noticed this, that's what all this square stuff is. looking for something from a new carrier source, a new nope, I don't see it because this is all from yesterday.
I have a question, Calvin.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the, I guess there was a trucking company with a bunch of truckers or trucks to be dispatched, and I never heard about anything of it again.
Yeah, me either. I mean, that happens sometimes. You know, I mean, you get people that call you all the time and say, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then there's no follow through, right? So, I've learned not to worry about stuff like that. If people say they're gonna do something, and if my priority is on something else, and if they do it, great. If they don't, I can't keep going back to that. I've got to move forward and make this happen, right? Because you all are waiting on this, and you all are waiting on. So I got to make this happen. I have to prioritize things, and stuff like that is not a real high priority. If it was, it would send it, right? If it was a high priority with them, they would do what this other lady did. Went ahead and sent it over. Said, "Hey, here's what I'm looking for. Here's our link to our loads, and this is and that type of stuff." I concentrate on those people right now because I've got a whole lot of stuff going on, and like here, this lady here, she sent her stuff over. This is the type of stuff that I concentrate on. When they send this type of stuff over, and when they say that we need trucks for them to move our loads, and they send that, and they send the information over, and they send us their, where we can find their loads and stuff. Yeah, those are the people we roll with. Okay, I don't roll with people who just make idle promises or lip service. I don't deal with people who just have just lip service. I mean, I gave them the information. Say, here's where you need to send it. Here's how you can get your loads moved, and there it is. Okay. So the other lady who called this morning, obviously she didn't send it. She may send it tomorrow. I don't know. But I do know that we're getting calls like that just about every day now. So as we get those calls in, my response is going to be the same. Great. I'm pretty sure we've got trucks in your area. We've got dispatchers all over the country with a large network of independent dispatch firms in the country. Some of them have 20, 30, 40, 50 trucks. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to send me all your information, your name, your phone number, your company name, a link to your available loads. Send us the specifics on the load you have that you have right now. The weight, where it picks up, where it drops off, how much money it's paying. Send all that over to RBBS Trucking at Outlook.com, and I will share it with the network. And remember, from our dispatch network, we'll contact you with their truck availability and see if we're going to get the loads moved for you. That's it. All right. Now they can either follow through or they won't. Right? That's how it works. Okay. What's this right here?
Got you.
Something about police accidents and stuff. Man. About that. Okay. But yeah, I haven't received anything from the lady who called this morning. So, this is from yesterday. Let me check the spam. That's not it. Contract proposal. This kindly proposal attached. And contact me. What the world is this? I'll look at that later. Sometimes people sending me stuff just to be sending me stuff. Okay.
Calvin.
Yeah.
How can I get caught up on what all is going on here as a newbie? I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. For those of you who are just jumping in, and those of you who've been out for a while, we've been moving. We've been doing a lot of moving and shaking. Okay. Best way to get caught up on stuff is go to our YouTube channel. All right. Go to YouTube. The two ways to get caught up: go to YouTube and go to our channel. Our channel on YouTube is not, you can go to two. We have an Insurance USA channel, which is this one right here. We have the Insurance USA channel, where we're starting to post stuff on the Insurance USA. But all the early stuff on Insurance USA and on our merger is on our web channel, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. So you can go to that channel on YouTube, which is going to be right here. Really? All right, here we go. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to and that channel is RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Okay, so you can go to this channel, and this is pretty much going to have all of our latest updates. So you can go back and watch, you know, some of these stuff. So we talk about all this stuff in some of our, you know, in our videos and things of that nature. So this is an excellent way for you to get caught up. When you go to the videos page, it's going to pull up every video we ever did. Okay, up here, and then you can sort by the most popular. They added from oldest, or they added from newest. I always tell you all to click the they added from newest. That way it pulls up the newest ones first. And you can kind of go back and just review them until you get to the point of where you recognize, okay, yeah, that's where I started. Okay, now this I know. But all this stuff right here, like all this new stuff right here, it started all back, all back here. When we started talking about, you know, creating something for to combat cheap freight. So talking even down to our secret training and things of that nature. We started all this stuff way back then. So you can go back and you can review that. Another thing you can do, go to our Facebook page. Go on Facebook and go to our different Facebook pages. We have an Insurance USA page on Facebook, where we have a bunch of the updated stuff on there. You know, we're talking about, we have a lot of stuff on here. We're talking about the compensation plan, the opportunities. What is Insurance USA? How does it work for the owner operators? All this stuff is here also too. And we have links to our website, which is insuranceusa.net or nocheapfreight.com. Okay, so you're able to access all this stuff is accessible right here online. You can go to our the RBBS on Facebook, Logistics Learning Centers. So Facebook page for that also too. So you can go to this page and view a lot of the stuff that we're talking about as we're, you know, adding stuff on here. Insurance USA flat fee dispatching service with a $1 per mile rate guaranteed. That's our latest video that we did on Insurance USA. Okay, so you know, you can pull up all this stuff right through our social media links, our YouTube channels, and things of that nature. Okay.
Hey, Calvin.
Yes, sir.
Quick question. Actually, got two questions. When you sign up a owner operator as a member agent, when you sign him up, are you going to be the dispatcher assigned to him to book his load?
Yeah.
And also, okay. And also, with no business experience at all, do you think it's smart to try to be an owner of a branch?
Yeah, to be a branch owner?
Yes. With
I
no
never
business,
ever,
with no
I
business
never,
experience at
look,
all.
I never ever tell anyone not to try and do something. Okay, that's a question that you have to answer for yourself. Now, on this side of it, as a branch owner, will we give you all the support and feedback you need to be successful? Yes. Are you part of a network that you can go to and ask other people's questions? Yes. Do you constantly have people who are always willing to help you out and to show you stuff? So the question, so the real question you have to ask yourself is this: do I feel confident enough to start my first business? Do I feel confident enough in myself that I can take this and turn this into a real successful opportunity? You have to ask that question to yourself, okay? Because that's a question I had to ask myself when I found myself homeless, you know? And a lot of people told me I was crazy. A lot of people told me, I mean, you don't thought of it. What? You know, people were looking at me, and rightfully so.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing a lot of. You know, kind of mess with your mental a little bit. You know.
Yeah, look. I don't listen to nobody that tries to tell me what I cannot accomplish. I don't take that advice. I didn't even take my mama's advice. You know that my mama told me, and this is no lie. My mama told me about was it 3 years ago when I had moved out of my apartment into a storage unit, and I was living in a storage unit, building this very platform you all are on right now. My mama told me, you need to give up that dream and get a real job. I didn't listen to her. And I'm so glad I'm hard-headed. I'm so glad I'm hard-headed. Because that part of me is what allowed me to be an actual millionaire now. You know, to say you would 9, 10 years ago, you know, to say you were homeless. This this was me 9, 10 years ago. You know, I was not a pretty sight, y'all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, here's the deal. My name is Calvin Butler. I live here in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm currently homeless. Now, I've seen all kinds of stuff on the web where people say they're getting rich on the web with internet services, with websites, with AdSense, with all types of stuff. And from what I've been seeing, everybody on the web is a millionaire. They want to show other people how to become millionaires. Well, I'm not.
You know, so if you look at some of these old building people, I mean, I was pretty ragged. I was gonna lie to you. I was in a bad
okay.
But
this is the shelter. It's actually mealtime here. They open up at
I didn't have a place to lay my head. I didn't have a job. I didn't have
the
any
meals,
money.
give you a look at what it looks like.
You know,
I could barely hear you.
I was sleeping outside. You know, I'm at a shelter underneath or something on a hard, concrete floor.
The video that is playing,
you know,
and that's basically what the shelter here in Tallahassee.
If you have to believe in yourself, you can't. You cannot allow other people to write your story. You just can't. No, don't ever do that. Don't ever take the advice of people who are trying to keep you from accomplishing greatness. That's a person you definitely don't want to listen to. You got a lot of them. You're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna tell you that type of stuff. I always pride myself on only taking the advice of those people who are in support of what I'm trying to do. If I already rationalized it in my mind that what I'm trying to do is good and right, and I've squared it with God, then guess what? That's all I need. I don't worry about the 10,000 people that say, boy, you a fool. How you gonna start a business from a homeless shelter? You walk around here with a laptop, you know, up and down the streets and all over Tallahassee and, you know, filming stuff and, you know, trying to create businesses and sell businesses and sell your stuff and telling people about your life. You think that's gonna accomplish? You're homeless, man. You ain't got no job, you ain't got no money. You know? I feel kind of like Craig in Friday. You ain't got no job, you ain't got no money, you got nothing, you might as well get high. Right? Wrong. Okay? You know, if you don't listen to nobody else, listen to yourself. Plain and simple.
Okay.
Because this right here eventually translated into this right here.
Hello. Welcome back to Financial Freedom by Design. My name is Calvin Butler, and a lot of you know me from the Homeless Entrepreneur Series. I am the guy that started a home business from the homeless shelter. I was homeless for like 18 months, and I decided.
Start seeing the progression. If you watch the series of videos that I put out, you start seeing the progression. You start seeing me, promoting my different businesses and stuff. This was actually done when I was still homeless. When I did this promotion right here, this little impromptu thing.
Hi, this is Calvin Butler with the Homeless Entrepreneur Show and Diaries of a Homeless Entrepreneur. I'm here on the campus of Florida State University. That's right, the mighty Seminoles. And I'm here today to talk about one of our sponsors, a very special sponsor, as a matter of fact, discountpcs.web.com. Now, a lot of people always ask me, where do I get my computers from? Where do I get my, how can me, a homeless man, afford such a nice computer? Laptop with built-in wireless.
So, as you all can see, look, you can't let other people write your story. You can't let other people write your script. You can't let other people determine your destiny. I mean, you just can't do that. You can't do that. If I had did that, I would have never gotten to that point. Which I've never gotten to the next point. Which I've never gotten to this point. You understand what I'm saying? Only you can answer that question. Okay? If you feel, or if you have enough confidence in yourself to know that you can do, then that's the only person you need to answer to. Not to your mom, not to your dad, not to your friends, not to your coworkers, not anybody. Because all those people told me I was crazy. Every last one of those people told me that I would never make this work, and every last one of them were wrong. Every last one of them were wrong. And the very few people that told me, man, I like what you're doing. Man, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing something so great right now till I can't even put into words. Those people I can count on one hand, but those were the people who were absolutely right. Most of the time, the masses are just, they're speaking from a mass perception because look at how wealth is distributed. Only 10% of the population is wealthy or financially independent, right? And only 1% of the population is independently wealthy. So what does that tell you? Who is generally right? Who is generally wrong? The millions of people that are still not wealthy and not independent, they're the ones who are wrong. So if you listen to them, you listen to a bunch of people who ain't achieved shit. Right? But if you listen to that small voice of people, that 10% who've achieved moderate success, then you're on the right track. And then if you have the pleasure of listening to someone who is independently wealthy, that's the person you should be listening to. That's the person whose advice you should be taking. So that person is echoing that voice that's within you already. Okay? Don't fall into the trap of listening to people who ain't done squat. Okay? Well, that's the trap that everybody was trying to get me to fall into back when.
And I decided it has to look like it's
okay. If I hadn't listened to them, there's a good chance I would still be right there. Because I see some of those same people now, 9, 10 years later, and they're still at the shelter. I see them on the streets, still wandering around with a sign up. I see them out, still struggling, and everything, this and that. And a lot of them, I actually tried to get them to come in with me on my business ventures back then when I was homeless. There are some of them who did come in with me, and they're doing great now. They're doing great now. Okay. I did we had a series called where we would do interviews with homeless individuals, and we had a sponsorship called the Homeless Entrepreneur Sponsorship Program, where our goal was to interview homeless people who wanted to start a business. Because we realized in the whole premise of the Homeless Entrepreneur Show was to focus on people, which is this show right here, was to focus on people on that segment of the homeless population that wanted to help themselves. Because the resources that are out there to help homeless people, they only go so far, and they are prioritized. Like United Way and all these charitable organizations, all these government agencies, they help homeless people to get out of homeless. They can't help everybody. First of all, the first people to get help are the women with children. Okay, women who are homeless who have children, families who are homeless. They are helped first, right? So a large portion of the resources go towards them. Housing, money, grant programs, it goes to them first, okay? Then second on the list of those people who need to be helped is the elderly homeless, those who are elderly, sick, and mental ill. They get the second, they're on the next level of the people that get helped by all of the nonprofits and all that type of stuff, United Way and, Give to the Homeless, all that stuff. Then on the third on the list, okay, you see you got level. The third on the list are battered women who are homeless because they are fleeing from a disrupted or a battered type of lifestyle. Okay, they're third on the list. Guess who's last on the list? Can anybody guess who's last on the list?
Men.
Not just men, but able-bodied people who are not fleeing some type of battleship, who don't have children who are homeless with them, who are not mentally ill or elderly. Those are last on the list. Okay? And those people you all see every day, but you don't know they're homeless. I guarantee you, every last one of you know someone who is homeless, but you don't know they're homeless. Want to know why? Because they look, I'm pretty much like some of these people right here that dress up, go to work every day, go to a job, they sleep at a homeless shelter, or they sleep in their cars, or they're sleeping at cheap hotels. Those people are homeless too. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to recognize how the funding is distributed to different homeless people. So what we did, what I and some other guys did, we came up with the idea to create what's called the Homeless Entrepreneur Show. Okay, and the Homeless Entrepreneur Show was that we were going to focus on that segment of the homeless population.
This is Calvin up again. Earlier you heard me talk about the Homeless Entrepreneur Show, which is going to be start broadcasting on June 6th of this year. It's going to be the first taping of that show. It's going to be a weekly talk show that I'm going to be doing here from Tallahassee, right from the Florida State University. Here outside, and also it's going to be here in Ponchatoes. So I'm going to be doing the taping and broadcasting from. The purpose of this show is to raise awareness for homeless entrepreneurs. In case you all didn't know, there are a lot of homeless people out there who are trying to do something other than remain homeless. A lot of them are trying to start businesses. A lot of them are trying to get back into school. A lot of them are trying to get into a regular, stable career. And that's what this show is going to be about. So it's going to be about helping those individuals. During the show and during the week, I am going to be asking the country's most successful entrepreneurs to help us, entrepreneurs who are on the other end of the spectrum, or those who are not successful at all, homeless entrepreneurs. And I'm going to be asking them to help me to raise $1 million per month for homeless entrepreneurs.
you heard me right. I am going to attempt to raise one. Now, we were successful a lot of times, in our attempts. There were several occasions we did raise that $1 million. And where did that money go? It did not go through any type of structured organization, a charitable organization, and it went to the homeless sponsorship program. Homeless sponsorship program was a website that we created where homeless people would basically go who were trying to start a business, and they would create their business profile. They would create their business profile. They would create a video profile of what they wanted to do and what type of business they wanted to start. And we would
to Florida. Back
a video interview with this.
Hi, my name is Antonio Lockridge Sr. I'm a father of 3. Antonio Jr., Ariana Chanel, and Justice Emilio Lockridge. Ariana Lockridge Sr. I'm 35. I've been off and on homeless since 06, 2005, 2006. A little bit of time before that when I was 19. Didn't like it.
His name was Antonio Lockridge. Let me show y'all something here. This guy was homeless at the same homeless shelter that I was at back then. You can go and you can watch his story, but he had an idea to create a men's magazine, kind of like Black Men, King magazine, things of that nature. But his idea was, instead of having regular models like well-known people, his gimmick was to approach everyday women in the neighborhood, around the way girls, right? Get them to model, and he would have people do their makeup and everything, this and that, and they would be featured on his covers and look in his magazine. And he would also go and talk to college athletes, people in the sports world, and different up-and-coming rappers and music artists and people like that. And he would create this magazine. The problem he was facing was it was costing him a lot of money to print, to get a printing company to print this up and to publish it. So we helped them to come up with the idea of a digital magazine. Don't try to compete with those other magazines on the level of printing and putting out actual magazines. We wanted to help him to create a digital magazine. There he is right there, in our broadcast, the financial freedom by design, and all that type of stuff, this is that. Now, let me show you all something. He did create some stuff on, hold on here. So what he did was, I think he dropped his middle name and just went by Antonio Lockridge. Now, Antonio Lockridge now is the owner of a company called, hold on a minute. What's the name of his magazine? What is it? But it's spelled differently. It's spelled XUU. Yeah, it's spelled Exquisite Magazines. This is now Antonio Lockridge. He successfully created his digital magazine. The models and things that he used in his magazine, because now what he does, he creates a cover for each issue that you can view online. Magazine. And then you go in and then you can purchase the magazine where you get access to the magazine, where you can go through the whole magazine all online. Ingenious idea, right? Because now he bypassed all of the other stuff, right? This guy now has interviews with, you know, all types of sports, you know, moguls, and, you know, and he does, that's him now.
Water. Yeah.
That's him now.
Should be some in the refrigerator. But I'll
please,
have that.
Hey, please mute your mic.
Oops.
Thank you. But this is him now. He does interviews with, you know, music artists. He has access to some of the most famous people out there now. And yes, he's a millionaire now. But look where he started, though. Where did he start? Right there, homeless. Don't ever let someone try to stifle who you, or try to dictate who you are and what you can become. Don't ever do that. I am very proud of my days at the homeless shelter, because we did something to jumpstart a lot of people. We did something no one else was doing. So the Homeless Entrepreneur Sponsorship program, it was not a government-sponsored program. It was not anything that had red tape. People could go on and they could look at these people's, their ideas and what they were trying to do. Then they could contact that person directly. They didn't go through us. No money touched our hand. If they wanted to give that person $10,000, they give that person $10,000. If they want to give that person a suit, they give that person a suit. If they want to give that person an old truck to help their strapped up business, they gave that person an old truck. And it was nobody's business with him and that person they was trying to help. None of this, when I donate $100, 30 of it's going to go to the person that I'm trying to help, and the rest of it's going to go to the company to run that charitable organization. That's not what we were about. Okay. Now I know this is kind of a sidetrack, but this gives you all a look at who I am, a look at why I do what I do. Okay, so
appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I didn't just start this. Okay, I never stopped doing this. From the first day I was homeless, I started recording, and I haven't stopped. It's all been progression. Okay, so you know, when I look back on stuff like this, and I talk to this guy often, he called me up. You know, he lives in California now. He called me up. Hey man, what you doing now? I'm not telling him. He said, oh yeah, see, you got your stuff online, this and that. You know, hey, you know, this is what it's all about.
I got a question.
What it's all about. Yeah.
When you're coming in as branch owner and you have a partner, both like for instance, I can pay $2,500 and my partner can pay $2,500 and I'll still be a branch owner, right?
Yeah, you just be co-owners of a branch.
Okay.
Well, and hopefully if you're both paying $2,500 each, so you're what? You're 50-50, right?
Yes.
You know, 50% of the commission goes to you, 50% of the commission goes to him. 50% of, the residual goes to you, 50% of the residual goes to him. Now, I would not set it up that way.
Why?
How I would set it up, I would set it up the way we're kind of set up here. Every business lately that I've started, I've come to realize that the business must take precedence. It's more about the business than it is about my individual wealth. Okay, because what you're doing is you want to make sure that your business is taken. You want to make sure that your business is paid first. I don't know if you ever heard that term. Pay your business first. Pay your company first. Okay, so here's where I set things up. Even with the National Special Network and RBBS, the Learning Center. My bank account so that I have a business account, right? And all the money goes into that business account. Now, my personal account, right? My revenue from that, I take 25% of that money in the business account and I transfer that onto my personal account. That goes into for me to live off of, right? Y'all know I'm a big fan of the 25%. It's a 25% goes towards my personal account. That's my personal income from the business. The rest of it stays within the business to run the business, to build the value and the valuation of the business. Now, if I reach I have a certain marks that I set for my business. Let me show you here. I have certain marks that I set for my business, right? If I am, and this is just, this is just on, this right here, what I'm getting ready to show y'all is just on the enrollment. It's not on monthly subscriptions and all that type of stuff. But if I go through here and I go through and I set my business up, right? I have a thing that I'm looking for in how I want to, what I want to reach for my business things, right? If I surpass what I did the year before, like here, this is January of last year versus January of this year on the enrollments, okay? So if I surpass what I did the year before, I pay myself a bonus I give myself a 25% bonus on the revenue that I surpassed the year before by. You see what I'm saying? Does everybody see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so the difference between this number and that number, that's what I call the business bonus. And I take 25% of that as a bonus, right? So last January I did that. This January I did this. Last February I did that. This February I did this. Last March I did that. This February, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so I would advise you all that if you are a business, even back when I had partners, business partners, where it would always be set up as the business gets 100% of the revenue that comes in. And then if I've got two partners, then we would take 50% of the money that went into the business went towards paying the part or all the partners. Okay? So if the business made $500,000, well, the $50,000 came out to pay salaries of the partner. But we didn't divide that, like cut. We also had a cap. Like we wouldn't pay ourselves a regular salary above $150,000, $180,000, $200,000. That's the cap. Anything that's over $200,000 goes back into the business account. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, yeah, but how are you making money? I mean, you're making money. I mean, come on. I mean, does anyone really need more than $250,000 a year? Think about that. Think about what you really need to live on. And then you up that by another, what? 35%. The other 35% is what? Just for you to what? Enjoy, right? Right?
Right. So
just because your business is making $2 billion a year, that don't mean that you got to take $1 billion a year in your income. You ain't gonna spend that kind of money, right? You spend that kind of money. No one person needs that kind of. No entire family needs that kind of money. Not need it. You may want it, but you don't need it. What you do is you take what you need and you add another portion to that for your endurable pleasures and whatever this and that. And you leave the rest into the business. Why? Because the business is what makes all that possible. Now, at the same time you're doing that, that's not to state that you can enjoy the benefits that come with being worth that much money. Because it's still your business, right? And it still goes towards your net worth, right? Right?
Right.
This is a real lesson in what's called generational wealth. This is a real lesson in how to truly create wealth. Wealth is not just, well, I got this much money. A lot of people got a lot of money, but they're not wealthy. Wealth, generation and independent wealth is money that that makes money all the time, whether you're doing anything or not. And you can't get that way by just collecting all the money for yourself. You're never gonna do it that way. You always run the risk of losing all your money. But if you put a structure in place that keeps your money into a place of where it's invested, where Uncle Sam is not really taking most of it, and it's sheltered, and that money is still growing, and it's still increasing your what? Your net worth and the valuation of your business or your business is, then you can enjoy the luxuries that your net worth is creating versus what your money in your pocket is being spent on. You see the difference?
Yes, I had a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said you when your money goes into your business account, you take 25% and you pay yourself, correct?
Yep.
So how do you allot your account as far as taxes is concerned? What percentage goes to taxes that you put aside?
That 25% that I pay myself is my personal, I pay my personal income tax off of that. Why? Because I'm an employee of my own company. As an employee, you pay taxes on what? What you're paid for, what you pay by your company, right?
Right. Are you your LLC?
Hold up. Well, no, hold up. Even if you're an LLC, you can still be an employee of your own company. Lately, I've learned that S corp is really the best way to go. Okay, but even as an LLC, you can still be an employee of your own company. Here's the thing, though: the money you're leaving into your business account, don't just leave it into a regular banking account. If you leaving that 75% into your business account, you're gonna take another 50% of that. 50% of the 75%, you're gonna put it in some type of investment accounts. That's why y'all see me invest in Robinhood and all this other stuff, and I got investments in, in annuities, money market accounts, long-term investment accounts. I put it in like a 5-year annuity or a 3-year money market account or a 10-year annuity or things of that nature. Why? Because all the money that's invested is not what? Taxable. So now I'm only paying tax on what? My salary from my company, right? Even with that, I take what? Deductions, because I file itemized every year, because I run a business from my home. I get to deduct this, lights and mortgage and, this little space, like this whole half of the space in my home, when I put fuel in my car, when I buy food to feed my family, when I buy clothes to clothe myself. I don't sit in front of y'all naked.
Preach, Calvin, preach.
You gotta learn how to make your money work for you and not for the government. And you're not working for your money. And these are the type of conversations that you all need to start looking up online and start engaging really having these conversations with your kids. That's why my goal is to create the Young Entrepreneurs Development Centers in all the at-risk neighborhoods all across the United States. That's where my money is being, saved up and what I'm going to put it for, because that's my legacy. That's the legacy that I want to leave. I want to take these at-risk kids in these lower income neighborhoods and take them from having a mentality of going to work for somebody and change them into a mentality of going to create work for everybody else, have their own jobs, create their own businesses, run their own businesses, starting at an early age, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. Running their own businesses, you gotta 8-year-old, a 13-year-old, and an 18-year-old, all working together to create their own business, and they're running that business. Put them in groups. Let them develop their own businesses. Take them out on field trips into different businesses. Let the business owners show them every aspect of it, not just where the customers come in and pay. Take them in the back, show them how inventory is done. Take them, show them how they do the invoice, how they sell the invoice. Take them in the bank, show them how they package up those loans and sell that paper to other banks and financial institutions. Take them and show them all that type of stuff. Get their mind off of, hey, I want to be like JoJo down at the trap house. That's why we have so many ghettos now, on top of the fact that we were denied certain things, early on, couldn't buy homes, couldn't get mortgage loans, couldn't get business loans because of institutional what? Racism. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk about that type of stuff, but that's a part of what this country is all about. That's part of who we are. That's part of who we are as a country. That's the original sin. And it hasn't gone nowhere. That's why you have all the rioting and stuff now. People talk about, well, it's about police brutality. No, when you break it down, when you break it all the way down, what is it about? It is about money, the almighty dollar. Money was the motivator to go over and kidnap people from the homeland and bring them over to another land and work for free so that they could what? Make money. Money was the motivator to cause people to come into a country that wasn't theirs and to take it from the indigenous and transform it into their own and wipe out the indigenous because it's about money. You can say what you want. You can rationalize any kind of way you want, but it all goes back to what? The money. So when you hear people say that we should have reparations, well, how are you going to get reparations? You didn't do this. It's not about that. It's because it's about money. Bottom line. You don't see the police in rich neighborhoods acting the way they do in poor neighborhoods because it's about the money. I don't care what you say. You can point to this, you can point to that, you can talk around it, you can talk over it, but you cannot avoid the fact that it's about money. And until you have people who have been deprived of that money through a systematic system, and you bring them up to the level of where they should be through reparations, the problems are going to continue to exist. Plain and simple. Now, you can agree with me, you don't agree with me, but that don't change the fact that it's about money.
True that.
Okay? So, start to educate yourselves about how, how real money, how real wealth is generated, how real wealth, rules the world. Wealth rules, learning how finance, rates work and raising interest rates and things of that nature, cryptocurrencies, things of that nature. Y'all know I'm heavily involved in stuff like that because my passion is not ever to go back to being homeless. My passion is not ever to see other people, kids grow up and being put in situations where they're, where they have to deal with that type of stuff. Somebody says they lost the audio. I don't know if you got me back, but I'm sure everyone else can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay,
so with that being said, you saying that it's best for me to come in with 5,000 at least?
I mean, whether they come in at 5,000 or the $10,000 level, that really doesn't matter. I mean, yes, obviously, if you come in at $10,000 level, you get a chance of greater rewards. Also, goes to the what's the phrase? Fortune favors the bold. The bolder you are in your investment strategies, the bigger the payoff you. Okay, I mean that's just how it works.
But
so,
that won't be conflicting with my partner, right? I mean,
no. I mean, if you have look, if you got the whole $5,000, you can claim a state by yourself.
But I mean, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm just saying, I just wanted to make it,
If you're coming in at the $5,000, if you got $1,500, right? Then you get a partner who's got the other $2,500, or who has the other, the $3,500. Now, if one partner's putting in $1,500, the other partner's putting in $2,500, then you have what? Not a 50-50 split, right?
Right.
So you have to adjust that accordingly. If you have $3,000 or $3,500, but you want to do the $10,000 level, that means you're gonna need a partner that has $6,500 or $7,000, or you're gonna need two partners that have $3,500 each, right? To make
You
that
said
$10,000. If you want to come in at the $10,000 level, but you only got $3,500. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're gonna need partners to make up the extra $6,500, right?
Right.
Okay. Then you go with, you adjust that accordingly on your percentages. But if you got $5,000, right, and you want to be the sole owner of a state, just claim a state and say, just let us know, hey, I've got $5,000. I want to be a sole owner of a state. Then we will assign a state that doesn't have any partners. One that's not occupied, that would be your state.
But I can come in 5,000, and my partner can come in 2,500.
Then you're gonna need another what?
Oh, to make up for the 10, then.
You're gonna need another 2,500. So you're gonna need two partners, each to come in with 2,500, right?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? You only have two levels. You have a $5,000 level and you have a $10,000 level, right?
Right.
If you come in at $5,000 level, you got a higher monthly what? License usage fee. If that license usage fee monthly is $2,500 per month, or 25% of your gross revenue each month. If you come in at the $10,000 level, you got a lower monthly usage fee. That usage fee is $1,500 per month, or 12.5% of your what? Monthly gross revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are your two levels, but you have to decide which works out best for you. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
How? Okay.
You sure? But you sound like you got another question out there. Okay. All right. All right, everybody.
Oh, I did have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead. Real quick.
As far as my schedule, I'm getting off at like 4:30. When someone need me to dispatch, is that like something I have to do in the morning, or can I do it like?
Well, are you speaking as a branch owner or as a member specialist?
No, I'm gonna be a branch owner.
All right. Well, then if you're a branch owner, then you're not really the one who's doing the dispatch.
Oh, okay. That's
your member specialists are. Your job as a branch owner is to run your branch, right?
That's why I was hoping it was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I don't want to feel like I got another job. But
no, your job as the branch, or your responsibility, as I should say, as a branch owner, is to make sure your branch is equipped with what it needs, right?
Gotcha.
And you're managing the people who are working as member specialists within your branch. So your responsibility is to make sure that you put forth, certain portions of your revenue to do your specific branch branding. Because even though we're doing national brand, you want to brand your own branch too. You want more people to come to your branch, right?
Yes.
So you're going to be continuously investing into your branch as far as like, where your branding is going to go, what type of branding you're going to do some local commercials or statewide commercials or things of that nature that you are doing just for your branch.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
All right, everybody. I'm going to call it. I don't want to be here too late tonight.
So Kelvin,
yeah.
I'm sorry. So when I put in for my state, I don't know who got what.
Not yet. We have the
Because
map.
I was gonna put in for a state, but I don't know
Well, we sent the map
if
out.
they got that.
Well, we sent the map out. Let me show you all the map. We sent the map out.
Is Atlanta taken?
Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Let me pull up the map.
Was it a partner or full ownership?
Hold on. Slow down.
Yes, sir.
Slow
Yes,
your
sir.
roll.
I haven't seen or received the map.
Slow your roll. Wrong info. Excuse me. All right. This is the latest map we have right now. As you can see, Georgia, that's Georgia, right? Yeah. Georgia's already taken. Okay. You got
Didn't Georgia have one owner though? Didn't they change their mind?
I don't know if Georgia has one owner or is.
I think she changed her mind. She said she wanted.
No, that was Texas.
Well, I got Texas.
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe she did. I have to check the email. Maybe she just decided that she just wanted that. And
Yeah,
not
that's
Georgia.
what I need to know before so I can.
Yeah, I'll find out. I'll find out if she wanted. Or call her up. There's a number right there.
Well, I already talked to Chris. Chris wants North Carolina. I was gonna partner up with her in North Carolina, but I don't know because.
Did she tell you that? Oh, okay, that's Chris. Okay. Yeah, that's the same person, right? Yeah, Morning.
Yes.
Morning. So ask her if she still has Georgia too.
No, she don't have Georgia. I already spoke with her. I talked to her
then
yesterday.
Georgia has this person, Michael E. Johnson.
Yes. Do he want a partner or is he got
Yeah, because he also has Florida. He's partnered up with someone in Florida. And he was partnered up with someone in Georgia too.
Yeah, that was Chris, but Chris got North Carolina.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So now Michael Johnson might need a partner in Georgia.
Well, I don't know if he want a partner. I just need to know if he want a partner or not. If he do, I'll partner up with him. If not, I'll just find another state. I don't know.
There's his number right there.
Okay, let me zoom this in so I can see.
I can zoom in. You see it?
Okay, I got him.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So when we send this map out, that's why I need to get y'all's information in so I can finish putting this map in with the numbers and stuff so you all can contact each other to see what's going on with each state. And then for the ones that's left open, then you can say, okay, well, I want this.
So that means I got to fill the trademark. I already signed the trademark. I got to fill it out again for the new states I'm bringing in, right?
Yeah, just got to fill in what other state you want on the trademark agreement. So you're going to do a trademark agreement for each state.
Okay, because I'm trying to decide between North Carolina or Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it. I don't want to piss the boss off. Got to keep the boss happy when they have home. And you got to always know who the boss is. So that's going to do it. I will see you all on Saturday. Remember, check your emails. Some of you will be getting the emails. Make sure you send over your information. If you are wanting a state, send all your contact information. Tell us what state you want. Here is basically what you're going to need to send me. This information right here. This is the information that we're going to need, I need you to send all this information. I need you to send it back to me exactly how it is here. That way we would know definitely what it is you're wanting, what it is, you know, what you have already. Everyone. There it is right there. Y'all got it? It's in the text right there.
All that's on the Assurance USA website?
No. This is not on the website. We don't want everybody seeing this. Okay. This is, I just put it on the chat. Do y'all see it in the chat? You can copy it, paste it anywhere you want to paste it. You know, copy it, put it on a PDF, put it on a Word, put it on your Facebook page, whatever, however you want to save it. Copy it onto your what you call it, whatever. But you all have it there. All right. All right, everybody. I will see y'all on Friday. Not Friday, Saturday, 10:15. Remember, we're supposed to have the Ascend TMS people here on with us on Saturday, so be prepared for that. We're going to start our training on the merchant account on Monday. We're going to go over some more stuff on the merchant account. We're going to be going over the Assurance USA pitch and how you all are to get those people from just a phone call and translate them into a client. We're going to be doing that. Look, people, we are very close. I know everything is starting to fall right into place. Okay, we are literally just that much away from being on live, taking orders, processing payments, getting your clientele. You all calling up the brokers and everything, getting them to send over the load. We already got Truckers Path on board, sending us people who need trucks. So look, everything is aligning perfectly for us. Everything is falling right. I mean, it's laying out for us like a yellow brick road. It really is. So let's be ready to jump on it and make the most of it. All right. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. See y'all on Saturday.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Calvin.
Good night.
It was quick.